Hey everybody, what is going on? I hope you guys are having an amazing day, an amazing night, an amazing anything in between. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. So something that we do here a lot, it's kind of a thing when there's a new and intriguing pitch meeting that gets put out by the amazing comedy genius Ryan George. We take a look at it. For me personally, being a super huge fan of the Marvel Universe, I have a vested interest in pretty much everything. That's the whole reason why I have Disney Plus, is because I need Marvel on demand. And I love the fact that they've added all the older stuff in now. So it's a more rounded universe for what they purchased in the first place. However, something that I personally have not gotten around to recently, work and whatnot, streaming, which we stream on Twitch on a regular basis, and also on YouTube, you should stop by next time we go live, is Echo. So I'm really interested to see what Ryan does with this pitch meeting, because he just has a knack of keeping his finger on the pulse of exactly what makes a show tick, whether it's good or ill. So we're going to go ahead and get into this real quick, and I'll see you in there.
So, you got some new content for me? Yes, sir, I do. The people demand their Marvel content.
All hail
they
Feige.
do. Well, less and less. Oh, well, I wrote some stuff anyway. Yeah, that's totally fine. So I'm thinking we do a show about Maya Lopez. Oh, interesting. And tell me something, who is that? We introduced 736 new characters last year. She was in the Hawkeye show, a little.
Pretty close.
Also goes by Echo. You know, I think that does sound kind of familiar, and that works for me. Let's give
Where's
her
the
own
bunny
show.
man?
Amazing. So a good chunk of the first episode is going to be kind of like an extended previously on segment to get people up to speed. Really, a good chunk. Yeah, well, people are always complaining that it's hard to keep up with all the Marvel stuff, so if a good chunk of the first episode is kind of previously on,
important.
that'll shut people up. I feel like there might be a nice middle ground. No, and during that whole backstory bit, I figured that's a good opportunity to have Daredevil
Hell
come in.
yeah.
He's from She-Hulk. You know it, sir. They're going to have this big old fight scene, and sometimes it's going to look like they're hitting each other. Man, it's really going to help with marketing to have Daredevil in this show. We're going to lean into that heavily. Well, he's literally just in that one scene. I don't care. I don't care. Well, okay then. So what actually happens in the show? Well, like 5 months after shooting Kingpin in the face at the end of Hawkeye, Maya's on the run and heads back to her hometown in Oklahoma. And what does she want to do there? Take over from Kingpin and become the Queen Pin. From Oklahoma? Yes.
Wow.
And so since she's being followed by bad guys, she's putting her whole family at risk. Oh man, what's she going to do to protect them? Nothing. She doesn't seem to care about that. Oh, she's also going to provoke the bad guys by planting some explosives on their cargo heading to New York. Couldn't that potentially explode anywhere and hurt a lot of innocent people? Yeah, she's a badass. Kinda messed up. Well, she's an anti-hero, so it's badass. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So anyway, at a certain point, her and two of her family members are gonna get kidnapped by bad guys at the roller skating
That's
rink
good
her
stuff.
uncle works at.
That happens.
And Maya's prosthetic leg is gonna come off and be taken by one of the captors. Yikes, how's she gonna get that back? They're gonna drop it next to her and leave her with it. Oh, well, that worked out immediately. Yeah, and it has a little knife in it, so she cuts herself loose. A very handy foot. And then she builds a functional gun complete with laser sight out of some scraps, which is a skill that she has. Oh, it is? Yeah, that's a skill that she has. It says so right here. Well, great. So then she's gonna kill a bunch of bad guys, but the final bad guys get a phone call and leave. Well, getting a phone call is pretty scary. Just text me. Well, this phone call is especially scary because we're gonna find out that the Kingpin is still alive. What? How did he survive getting shot directly in the face? By not dying.
Fisk,
oh,
dude.
this guy's good. So he shows up and tells Maya, like, hey, I'm okay with you having shot me in the face, and I want you to come to New York, and I'll give you my empire. Oh, well, that's what she wants, right? Yeah, but not like this, because she's mad at Kingpin. He had her father killed. Oh, right. So she doesn't accept the offer? Nope, and so Kingpin gets so mad that he's gonna attack this big event in town. What's the event? A powwow. Well,
Oh, God.
Wow. So he's got a bunch of bad guys there, and there's a guy with a rocket launcher. He's very scary. He's just gonna blow up a powwow? Yeah, blow up a powwow with the rocket. That seems to be what I've written here. And also he kidnaps Maya's cousin and grandma. Uh-oh. But the whole family's gonna fight back. Oh, they are? Yeah, even her comic relief cousin, Biscuits. His name is Biscuits? Oh, that is funny. What's he gonna do? He crushes like 12 men with a monster truck. Oh, my God. And Maya's gotta go up against the Kingpin. Well, that's gonna be impossible. The The guy's massive. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an
inconvenience.
Yes.
Oh,
really? Yeah, because see, she has powers now, so she uses those and shares them with her cousin and grandma. What are the powers? Glowy ones that do whatever I want. Nice, and so she kicks Fisk's butt? No, she's gonna touch him with her glowy mind powers and make him confront his own childhood trauma. Oh. Yeah, so he cries and runs away. Weaponized therapy is tight. And then we're gonna end this whole thing with a nice family barbecue and everybody's happy. So like a play on the Fast and Furious thing? No, just literally doing it. Oh, okay. So what do you think? Hey, we've got Daredevil and Kingpin to focus the marketing around. I say we make this TVMA sprinkle a little blood just for publicity's sake. That should lure people into clicking. Do you think it's bad that we have to lure people now? It might not be.
Wow.
Hi everybody, Ryan George here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know with everyone's busy schedules, it can be hard to find the time to sit down and watch something of this length, so thank you, and don't forget to wipe and wash your hands.
What the fuck?
Can you download?
Okay, so, what to say? I kind of have some mixed emotions. Number one, the story sounds horrible. Powers, again. Whatever happened to superheroes that didn't have powers? You know, I mean, I hate to point this out, but Batman, no powers. Not really. As Ben Affleck pointed out in, what was it? Justice League, his superpower is that he's rich, which is a pretty awesome superpower, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't mind being bitten by a radioactive money spider. That'd be kind of cool. But it just seems like, especially now that we're rolling into the MCU phase where mutants are going to become more prevalent, not that they never weren't. It just kind of seems like everybody and their grandmother gets powers. Well, literally everybody and their grandmother gets powers pot necessity. And I'm not saying that powers are a bad thing. Powers can be awesome, apparently. It's just a little aggravating when you kind of take away from the story, like Hawkeye. I mean, is it just me, or does it feel like Marvel's drifting away from the core that brought all of us to the comic books first and then to the movie theater? And a lot of people will push it off on Disney and their quote unquote woke agenda. I don't think it's necessarily that. Are drifting further away from the core storytelling that brought everybody here. You know, I mean, it almost doesn't matter whether or not they bring back Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, because everybody came back. Everybody gets multiple lives in the comics. So wouldn't it be canon to have him come back too? Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like we're kind of straying away from the reason why we came here. And that kind of makes me sad, because there are so many stories left to tell. Hawkeye doesn't have any superpowers. He's really good with a bow and arrow. Harley Quinn, no superpowers. Serious Stockholm Syndrome, but no superpowers. Just really good with a baseball bat. I appreciate you being in here, and yeah, just take care of each other and watch out for yourselves, because I love you guys. And I will talk to you guys at a time later than the present. Loved this pitch meeting, and thank you again, Ryan, Screen Rant, and everybody for watching this. Take care, guys.